Hello, hello. Wizzy Cactus here. Excuse me while I move my table in just a little bit. There might be some noise. There we go. Hello. Hi. How's it going? Welcome back. Trails in the Sky the Third. We've got progress. I think the plan is progress. I don't think we're doing, like, doors. I'm trying to remember. There's the one door that we have that we need, like, 400 battles, and I don't think we have that. Oh. The fuck? Oh, I gotta leave this place. Oh, I gotta leave this place. Actually, like, physically leave it. Okay. We got Silver Will playing, by the way, which is pretty dope. It's a great song. It's a great song. We just fought, the guy. You know the guy. You know the guy we fought. We fought him. Wasn't as hard as, second chapter. That's for damn sure. Oh, we got a little cutscene. Oh. Oh. Where'd the warp circle go? It is gone. Is that 14? I think that's Stardoor 14. Sure. Yeah, okay, that would make sense, he says. Making shit up. Making shit up. Yeah, this is Stardoor 14, right? All begins with 1, and in the end it returns to 1. Only when you have released all of the other doors shall this one open. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not going to do this door. But we'll get to that when we get to it. I'll have to think about how I want to handle that when the time comes. I think we're good. I'm good with holding on to this team. I think we're okay here. Now, I don't know if we have to fight a boss or not. So let me top off my CP. Never mind. Hey, look who it is. You big dummy, I come to cheer you up, and you've already picked yourself up and dusted yourself off. You can lean on me once in a while, you know? Having a big sister has its perks. Stop saying that. Stop. Why are you saying big sister? Why? Ah! Why they gotta make it fucking weird? It's like they do it on purpose. Just don't make it weird. Can't possibly be that hard to not make it weird. I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, let me look at the doors. Moon doors were done. We did the moon doors. They're done. Star doors we've done, and I didn't open this up. I always forget to do it. I always forget to open it. Star doors, we've done everything through 12. So we just have to do 13, 14, and 15. Okay. So 13 is the one that requires 400 battles, and we haven't done that yet. Alright. Okay. Herb Scenic Route, we're going to the villa, and I'm pretty sure... It's my air conditioner. Okay. There's a noise that I'm wearing headphones for this. I'm hearing this little noise. It almost sounds like birds chirping or something. I don't know. I'm sitting right next to a window, so it could have been, but it's my air conditioner. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right. I don't know where the villa is from here. I'm gonna guess it's this way. I think it might be this way. It's possible it's this way. I don't know if there's a boss that we have to fight, or if Louve was the boss. Like the big boss at the end of the level. I think he might have been. It's not the way I want to go. Damn it. Fuck. Okay. Great. Great. This way. This way. Next. Yeah, there we go. Found it. Found it. Missed. Once again, we're in for some fun times up ahead. I'm telling you what it could be, but we'll have to walk through here eventually. Just take a deep breath, step inside, I guess. I'm gonna do myself a little save, savey save, and then into the mist we go, I suppose. Here we are. What? Did we just come right back out? The fuck? Some kind of condition for advancing in the next area in this case, too. Ah, we need Reese. Ah, we need... How come her? How come her? Joshua, did you go to school? You talk good? Alright, let's go grab Reese, I guess. We'll ditch Joshua. Give him a chance to just chill with Estelle. Have some brother-sister time, I guess. Because that's how we want to play this. Alright, let me just unequip him of his good stuff. Which is really just his... this. And this. That's fine. Alright, give me Reese.
I am ready.
You sure are ready. You sure are ready. Alright. Do we want to equip her? I guess we should. Destiny card. Prevents death blows. It's not bad. Mirage Ring. I'm gonna give her Super Gladiator headband. And the other thing. Which was... I totally remember what it was. It was the... I know what it was. It was the... No. It was the... Oh. Oh. Ooh. I'm not gonna put it on her because I will forget about it. Was the this? It was this. This is what it was. It was this. All right, now I don't know if I have her orbment all set up well. Yeah, I do. It's good. It's fine. All right, cool. Let's... This one. That's the button. I gotta warp there. I gotta... Oh, man. Now I gotta remember how to get there. Fuck. Alright. Shit, we are wasting so much time. God. Fucking... Fuck. It's important to get into battles, though, because we need to do a lot of battles. Okay. We need to do a lot of battles. But, like, not ones where I get fucking wrecked. Alright. Let's fight the little guys while we're chilling around, right? Like, while we're wandering, we'll fight the little guys on the way. Because I need to get to 400 battles. Nailed it. Plus, we can also get Reese some experience. Let's get her some experience. Okay. Which way am I going now? Kinda, sorta straight. Kinda, sorta. Sorta, kinda. Fuck. Ugh. Alright. Good stuff. Nope. I won't fight that thing. I won't fight that thing. That thing blows. It's a lot of dudes. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Okay. Okay. Preemptive strike is good. I like that. I do like preemptive strike. Alright, can we go in now? We sure can. In we go. Here we are. Where have we emerged? Oh boy. Oh. Oh, it's time for this. It's time for this. I figured this was coming eventually. Soonish, but here we go. Where? I knew it. Where are we now? Is this an Herb Royal Villa? No, you're right. Mm-hmm. Wait, isn't that the church's emblem? Kevin. Welcome to Astor House. The place where Reese, Rufina, and I grew up together. And that's the end of Chapter 6. Dual save. Continue on. The Distant Flames. Astor House. This is only a copy of Astor House, yes? But it looks so... Yeah, I can barely bring myself to accept it's not the real thing. Everything from the feel of the earth underfoot to the smells in the air, just like the real thing. Yeah. This is where the two of you grew up. Judging by the emblem at the entrance, I take it this is a facility operated by the Septine Church? That's right. It's what's called a gospel facility. Oh? Think of them as a cross between an orphanage and a monastery. I see. So that means you must be... Well, no reason to dance around it, so yep. I'm an orphan. And how I came to be here is a story best saved for another day. Feels weird being back here again, though. It's been about 5 years. 5 very long years. Well, anyway, we're bound to find some kind of clue as to how to get to the 7th plane somewhere in here. Guys up for having a look around the area with me? Yeah, let's go. I don't like this. This place is very soft and nice, and I feel like horrors happened here. Why is this? We know something happened because we saw in one of the flashbacks that this place was attacked by Jaegers. Just kind of seeing what's like around in the corners and stuff, if there's anything back here. No, okay. Alright, let's start with that well. It's an empty well. Let's get our drinking water out of here. I certainly did assume so. We had no fancy orbital pumps either. We did it using a good old-fashioned bucket with string attached. It was a nightmare. Tell me about it. We would go out on winter mornings and come back with our hands numb and red raw. Looking back on the whole experience now, it was fun in its own way. Yeah, I guess it was. Just looking to see if anything's like locked. Oh. Locked. How's this door open? Side entrance that only opens from the inside. Mm-hmm. Also locked. So that's something we gotta do last. What's this room? This is the living room where we used to have all of our meals. Just don't make the mistake of thinking it was a warm place like Mercia Orphanage. The matron here was a stubborn old sister who was strict as can be. Every mealtime we had to pray so much that our stomachs had given up on getting fed by the end of it, and we got yelled at for the tiniest thing. Oh, I see. That is in keeping with the kind of image one would expect from a church-run orphanage, though, I suppose. Deserved it all, in my opinion. You never did as you were told, and caused her nothing but grief. Okay, I'll admit it's probably accurate, but still. I don't know, man. It just feels uncomfortable. Something about it just feels weird. As you can probably guess, this right here is the kitchen. This is where the older children of the facility did the cooking. It's also Ree's favorite place to sneak into whenever she had a hankering for some food. Yeah, Kevin. Brings back memories of Matron Teresa's orphanage. Daniel and Polly used to do that too. Perhaps they still do. It's a sight I can hardly imagine. Please don't take everything he says at face value. Well, anyway, this was always Rufina's turf back when she was still here. She was always out here around mealtime making food for me, Reese, and the other kids. After she left, Reese and I took over her position. That brings back memories. Of course, then you left too, leaving me to handle it all alone. Mere thought aggravates me. In fact, I think you should whip up something right now to make up for your selfishness. Yes, ma'am. I'll make you something later. The only thing less reliable than a promise with later attached to the end is one said by you. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Man, no faith in me, huh? Hee hee ha ha. Alright, so we're still looking for a fucking key somewhere. Maybe. Or not. We got an upstairs. We got doors. This was the matron's room. No one's up here now, though. Yeah. By the way, Reese, how's the matron these days? She's fine. Her injuries weren't Injuries? She hasn't had the energy she used to ever since retiring, unfortunately. She really wanted to see you again, Kevin. She did, huh? So here's the kids' bedroom. I slept here back when I was first taken in before graduating to the boys' bedroom. Never really did mix well with the other children. Rufina had such a hard time trying to get you to make friends with them. It's a real ordeal for her, you know. Yeah, I know. It's like a little hedgehog who didn't want to let anyone get near back then. I feel sorry for everyone who had to put up with me. Still amazed you even bothered trying to be friendly. Well, I knew you were only playing tough. Like that time with Rufina and the chocolate. Oh, you mean the sexual assault? Stop, we're not hearing that story here. This is the boys' bedroom where I slept until I was about 10 years old. Technically, the boys and girls weren't supposed to enter one another's bedrooms. That never stopped Reese here from doing it all the time, though. Oh, really? What he neglects to mention is that it was his fault I did so. What else was I supposed to do when he slept in every morning he was on cleaning duty? Ah. Well, you could have just knocked on the door until I got up. But then I disturbed the other boys who were sleeping, which would have been unfair. They weren't the ones shirking their duties. It was 100% your fault. Fine, whatever you say. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So here's the girls' bedroom. Place where Rufina spent her nights. Same for you eventually too, Reese. I even used to sleep with her from time to time. Her bed was always cozy and smelled really nice. It was much nicer than sleeping in my own. After she left here, her bed became mine. I bet you were jealous. Ooh, you bet. Was at the time, I'll admit. Oh, I thought you'd be a bit more flustered than that. Shouldn't have bothered saying anything. Give me a break. Well, that's all that, I suppose. I haven't found a key yet. How am I getting in? What else is there to see? Clearly missing something. We did the well, right? Yeah. This? No. This? No. That? No. No. Nothing back here. No. Anything outside? No. Something in here, I guess. I must have missed something. This? No. What am I missing? What have I missed? I have missed a thing. There is a thing I have missed. Well, no, man, I don't see anything. Clicking everywhere. It's dead end. What? What? Oh. Oh, I guess I had to go out this door. Okay. Weird. There's no sign of anything in there. Our last hope seems to be at the chapel. So it seems. What is it, Kevin? Hey, Reese. You were the one responsible for cleaning the chapel that day, right? That day. What day? On Astor House's final day. When Rufina died. Oh, okay. Things are getting, Things are getting. Kevin? That was what I was told when I went to visit the matron afterward, at least. Well, were you? Yeah. I was. Why? I thought so. Check your pockets, Reese. Pretty sure the chapel key's in one of them. Huh? Welp. Can't be. Yeah, seems like. Honestly, I wasn't entirely sure you'd find it in there. But in all the other areas on this plane, there was always a reason to take the person we needed with us. This just goes to show that you really were meant to come here, Reese. But... No. As disbelieving as I am, this is definitely the chapel's key. Suppose all we can do right now is try to go inside. Yeah. We gonna go in the church? We're gonna go in? Gonna go in? Before we go in here, Reese, there's something I should warn you about. Once we step through that door, there'll be no going back. You're gonna find out the truth about what happened that day. All of it. And you won't like it. Sure you're ready for what you're about to find? I'm more than ready. All these years, I've never quite been able to accept what happened here. Life I thought I knew just suddenly came to an end, with us all getting moved to other places, and I still don't even know why. I even tried to come back here just before beginning my training to become a squire, but it had already been demolished. I've been ready for a long time. I want to know the truth. More than anything, I feel like knowing will let me get closer to you and Rufina. Okay. Let's head on in then. Right. Hey, Raphael Marchand home run. This is so wildly inappropriate for the moment. The only way that would be funnier is if it was Nick Castellanos, and that's only funny if you know the memes. Would you prefer for the rest of us to wait outside for this? No, actually, I'd prefer if you came in with me. This is relevant to you guys, too, in a sense. You guys ready? This is where shit's gonna start getting fucking heavy. And I mean that, like, so far this game has not been super heavy. I've had little peeks behind the curtain with Kevin, a little bit. But we're gonna unlock a layer here that gets fucking dark. I'm gonna give, like, a trigger warning here. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly when we're gonna get to certain parts. But shit is going to get dark. It's gonna get uncomfortable. There's gonna be triggers. So approach with caution and just be aware that we're gonna get fucking heavy. In multiple ways throughout the rest of this chapter is gonna be like this. So just be aware. It all started 5 years ago. A Jaeger course someone had hired took this place over out of nowhere. So that's what we saw briefly in the flashback. We saw him return to Astor House and kind of camp out at the, like, in the bushes, and we saw the Jaegers, like, entering the place. Now, I think that was, like, the end of that flashback. By the way, how much do you remember of that day, Reese? Just so I know. I just remember a group of men in black forcing their way through the gate and charging in here. They tied everyone up, took the matron up to the second floor, and then... Next thing you knew, you were in a bed in the hospital in town, right? After which you found out that Rufina and I had come to rescue everyone, and that she had died in the process. That about right? Mm-hmm. Just what happened, Kevin. All I've heard is that it was the work of someone who opposed the church. But I haven't had a chance to meet you since then, much less ask you about it. I tried asking Instructor Selnet, but she wouldn't say a word. That doesn't surprise me. The Gralsrider's commander can't admit this orphanage was being used as a smokescreen for an artifact that needed sealing away. Ooh. It what? Here we go. Secret passage. Wait. There was an artifact here. You don't mean... Yep. Below here is a primal ground used to seal artifacts away. Just like the one under Gransel Cathedral. I feel like the words primal ground have meaning outside of this. I'm trying to remember if I've heard that before. From, like, specifically the Crossbow games. I'm not 100% sure. To pay attention. I'm sure you remember. The day it all happened, Rufina and I were due to come back here for the first time in a while. We were both coming from different places we'd been sent, so we wanted to meet up in town, come the rest of the way here together. But then her train was delayed, leaving me in town to wait for her alone. This was when I got word of what happened. There we go, that's the screenshot we saw before. All I could think was that you and the other kids were in danger, and so I decided to try and take out the Jaegers here alone. They weren't all that experienced, so fighting them wasn't even hard for a squire like me. Before long, I was able to disable them all and free the matron and the other kids. Or so I thought. You were nowhere to be seen. I asked the other kids where you were. They told me one of the Jaegers had taken you somewhere else and that you were unconscious. I looked frantically all over trying to find you before eventually stumbling upon this place. As for Hal, you remember how you didn't have your ribbon in your hair when you woke up, Reese? I do. What does that have to do with anything? Found that ribbon in front of the secret passage we've just gone through. And there were new footprints near it too. Made it easy to find the entrance. Oh. Anyway. After getting in here, I made my way down the staircase in pursuit of the Jaeger that had taken you. Hey, Reese. You remember what I was like back when you first met me? Yeah, you were a dick. Yeah, I was still young at the time, but it's as fresh as if it were only yesterday. You looked like you'd been swallowed by blackness, like there wasn't a single thread of hope bound to you. It was scary. Kept wondering what must have happened to you. What you must have seen to make you end up that way. Yeah, trigger warning on that. We'll get to that. I don't know when we get to that, but we'll get to that soon-ish. Big ol' trigger warning on that. What must have happened to me, huh? Rufina seemed like she knew. Before I met you, I killed my mom. We're just getting started. It's only gonna get worse. Maybe killed isn't the right expression. It's not like I directly did it. Still let her die, though. I've still got a responsibility for what happened. Okay, I guess we're gonna find out now. So trigger warning now. Growing up, it was basically me and my mom for the most part. My father showed his face from time to time, but not that much. From what I understand, he had another family elsewhere. Well, fuck that. Even without him, she did her best to look after me on her own. I loved her dearly. Kids in the neighborhood used to make fun of me for how I talked, which I got from her, but I just beat them up most of the time. She was always kind. She loved cooking, and yeah, I thought the world of her. When I was 7, my father, who had all the money in the world, chose to abandon her. At the best of times, she was always a frail person, and after that she grew more and more despondent. Her health suffered. I tried everything a kid could do to cheer her up, but nothing I did worked. And during one winter's day, when she must have finally had enough, she came over while I was sleeping and tried to strangle me. I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed as your mother. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way. At least this way the two of us can... I guess she figured that if we were both going to suffer, we might as well take the easy way out as a family. But I wouldn't let her take me with her. Before I knew what I was doing, I'd pushed her aside and ran barefoot out into the snow. Wandered around for a while after that. Couldn't understand what had happened or what she'd been trying to do. Eventually, I could feel myself getting hungry. I thought that maybe she'd been able to clear her head. Made my way back home, nervous as could be, and... Sorry for making you listen to all this. Still, I think that's probably when it happened. When my stigma was carved inside me. What? Yep. What a strange place. I had no idea there was a place like this under Gransel Cathedral. Yeah, well, there is. Feels like that's something they probably hid from you on purpose, dude. When they used you. This is where I finally caught up to the Jaeger who had you with him. Probably didn't think anyone was going to come after him. The second he saw me, he panicked, and putting his gun down, he ran over to this pedestal right in front of us. On it was the artifact that required sealing away I mentioned earlier. The Spear of Loa. That's the Spear of Loa. A malignant spear that transforms the body of its wielder into that of a monster. It's hard to believe something like that could be a gift from the goddess, right? In any case, the cornered Jaeger grabbed it and used it. Welp. I didn't stand a chance. Much as I tried, I wasn't any match for the inhuman monster before me. He knocked me to the ground and then went to raise the spear against the still unconscious you. That's all it took. Stigma. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is that when he broke? Did we break Kevin? My stigma drew all of the spear's power from it into itself. And blasted it, magnified countless times over into the Jaeger's body. The result wasn't even a battle. Our precious home became a slaughterhouse. By the end, he wasn't even recognizable, just thousands of lumps of flesh strewn all over the floor. That's hard, man. It's fucking hard. After defeating him, my stigma's power was still coursing through my body. Uh-oh. Wanna guess what's gonna happen next? I'd never experienced anything like that before. I lost complete control of myself. At this point, Rufina arrived, and she seemed to understand exactly what had happened. Using her blowgun. The fucking blowgun, just shooting a trank at him. Using her bowgun and Templar sword, she was able to separate me from you and prevented me from doing you any harm. And then... when I returned to my senses, I was in her arms, dumbfounded. Her body was full of holes all over, but she hugged me as tightly as she could. That's when she drew her last breath. No. There it is. The truth you wanted. It wasn't that I couldn't save Rufina. I was the one who killed her. With my own hands, right in front of you. But you didn't. I didn't want to, maybe not, but that's just an excuse. If I'd been able to control my stigma's power instead of letting it consume me and fill me with bloodlust, it wouldn't have happened. If I wasn't so weak, she'd still be alive today. It's not all either. Looking at her standing before me, at that moment, she reminded me of my mother. She reminded me of Mom when she came to strangle me. Suddenly, this feeling of betrayal welled up inside me, this desire for revenge, so I filled her full of spears. I loved them both. I wanted to protect them both. What did I do? I killed them both. Me. Why? Why did you... Why did I what? Why didn't you tell me this before? 5 years apart, and this is the first time you're telling me this? Sorry, I know I should have done it earlier, but now I have, and I'm ready for the consequences. So go on. If you want to avenge her, do it. If anything, it'd make me happy if you did. You're so stupid. You think I want to avenge her? It's not why I'm angry at all. Why have you shouldered a burden that great this time, all this time, all on your own? We're family, Kevin. And not weird, like Estelle and Joshua, like... Why didn't you ever talk to me? Why didn't you ever let me hug you? Why didn't you let me do anything to help you? I finally understand. I always thought you were hunting down heretics as some kind of atonement for letting Rufina die. But that's not it at all, is it? Come on, Reese. Finally understand. You don't want to atone for anything. You don't want to get rid of your sense of guilt at all. You... That's right. He wants to be punished for what he did. Oh. Why now, of all times? So this is the Lord of Phantasma. You have my congratulations on making it this far. Beyond here lies the seventh plane. The place of my birth, and the foundation of all planes hereafter. Thought so. Judging by how we have to go through here to get there, I was right, wasn't I? Right about what? Allow me to ask you once again, So, Kevin Graham, do you really want to see the face underneath this mask? Damn right I do. It's time to take that creepy mask thing and show us who you really are. Rufina Argent. With pleasure. And there she is. Rufina? I've missed you dearly, Reese. And as for you, Kevin, I'm impressed you were able to work out my real identity. It wasn't hard. I had a feeling from the start. The answer was right in front of my face the whole time, and your every taunt should have made me that much more sure. The only reason I couldn't be until now was because I didn't want to accept the truth. Quite. You always were a weakling. Can imagine how surprised I was when you were able to defeat my strongest knight. Talking about the Blade Lord? Connection does he even have to you, anyway? Well, if you remember, when we fought Luve at the very end of Sky's second chapter, he did name drop Rufina. Met him through my work, about 6 years ago. We were enemies at the time, but we managed to reach a compromise of sorts. And he felt he owed me a debt for as much. Alright, so you ended up summoning him in order to have him repay it. It's a crafty move, but it's not so out of character for you. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. Still, now that you've made it this far, I assume you understand what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm ready. Take me away. Wait, what are you two talking about? I would have thought you worked the answer to that out already, Reese. You recall what I said before? Kevin wants to be punished. Then you... I was born here in order to give him the punishment he strives for with his every breath. It was to that end that I recreated Phantasma into its current form and welcomed all of you here. All of this was a result of Kevin's desires. He wanted this to happen. You're lying. Sorry, she isn't. Couldn't tell you why it all actually happened, but what she says is true. No. Seventh plane is likely somewhere made for the express purpose of punishing me over and over. Fitting hell for someone who let his own mother die and killed Rufina to suffer and rot. Once I'm dropped down there, this'll all be over. Oh. Oh dear. Reese? What do you think you're doing, Reese? It's not very nice. Not a very nice thing to do to your sister. Shut up. You're not my sister. My sister would never do something like this. Never. Reese. You promised me, Kevin. You promised me that you'd never do anything that would make Rufina sad. So what do you think you're doing? How can you believe sacrificing yourself for everyone would make her happy? Reese, stop. Who are you to say it wouldn't? I might not be the real Rufina, but I'm a very close copy of her. If Kevin wants to be punished, why wouldn't I want to give him his wish? Because that's not how Rufina was at all. She'd never indulge something like that, not in 1,000 years. Think back to when you first met us, Kevin. You'd given up on the world, like you just wanted to disappear, but did she let you do that? No. She forced chocolate down your throat and dragged... You keep bringing up the sexual assault. And dragged you right back into the real world, even when you didn't want to, whether you liked it or not. Yeah, that was part of the assault. She... Well, this is a surprise. You've grown a lot more than I was expecting if you're able to talk back to me. Stop talking to me as if you're my sister. You are not, and I won't stand for you defiling her any further. Well, if that's how you want to do things, perhaps I should invite you in Kevin's place. Me? Oh boy. Yikes. The rest of you can stand by and watch. Oh, that's the thing. That's the fucking thing. That was the fucking thing. Didn't he do that thing? He did that thing, right? You know who. Stop this, Rufina. She's got nothing to do with any of this. Oh, but she has. Consider this another part of your punishment. After all, if she suffers for all eternity in your place, that's going to make your suffering all the more potent, isn't it? Please. Go ahead and do your worst. Oh. Reese. Drop me wherever you like, I'll live. I'm never going to let Kevin be alone again. I will come back to him. Fighting words, my sweet sister. We shall see whether you can make good on them. Well, there goes Reese. Kevin. Oh, and there goes Kevin. Well, the main characters are dead. So. Where are we going? Somewhere nice, I assume, right? Somewhere nice and pleasant and not at all grotesque and horrifying. Hey. Hey, Reese. Wake up. Kevin? You okay? Feeling any pain? No, I'm okay, I think. But why are you... I fell through that crack alone. So why are you... You big dummy. Me? What were you thinking with all that taunting? Go ahead and do your worst. Drop me wherever you like, I'll live. Just how do you know you'll live? Oh right, you don't. But... You're a squire, aren't you? A rookie like you with no experience or proper judgment has no business making calls that put her own safety at risk. Can't promise... If you can't promise to never do that again, then you and I both know you're not cut out to be part of the Gralsritter. About to get fired. It's probably what I should be saying anyway, but it'd be real rich coming from me, huh? So I'll let you off with that little bop there. Look around us. This is it, the 7th plane. Well... Yeah, we're in hell, guys. We're literally in fucking hell. Well, we're not literally in hell. We're in a copy of hell. You get it. Gehenna. Yep, just like the Testaments brought to life. I'm the one responsible for bringing it all. Oh. After all, if there's one place that's possible, it's Phantasma. I don't know how Rufina came back, but she did, with both memories and personality intact. Now I have the good fortune of being punished by one of the very people I wronged. I really couldn't think of a more fitting punishment for a bastard like me. Everything she said was dead on. More than anything, I wanted to be punished. Figured that by accepting that punishment, all of this would be done, and everyone else could go back to their lives. Thought I could be just like her, sacrificing my own life so everyone else could be saved. That wouldn't make me like her at all, would it? No. She might have given up her life to save ours, but that wasn't because she was happy to throw away her life to protect someone else's. It's because she saw literally no other option. With me unconscious, she didn't even have the choice to retreat. There was no way out of the situation without one of the three of us losing our lives. It's the only reason she chose to do what she did. Yeah. She was never the kind of person who would praise self-sacrifice as some kind of virtue. She'd only ever accept it as an option if all the others had been exhausted, and it was truly the only way. Right, but this time that's not the case. You're here. I'm here. All of our friends are here. Well, they're not here right now because we jumped into a big hole. If we put our heads together, I'm sure we could have found another way out of here. One where no one would have to die. You must have realized that, and yet you tried to take the easy way out. Didn't you? Hate to say it, but yeah, I did. It's a pretty shameful thing for a Dominion to be doing, huh? Say I've got no right to be criticizing you. I'm even less fit to be a knight than you. Still, standing around lamenting my own failings isn't going to get us anywhere. So if you're up for walking, let's get ourselves out of here. Come again? What are you looking so surprised for? You didn't think I was going to stay here and accept being punished for all eternity, did you? Well, either that or stay here and wait for Rufina to show up again. Listen here, Reese. I'm not going to deny that there's a part of me, a big part, that wants to be punished for what I did. And that there's a part of me that was overjoyed to see Rufina again, however it came to be. But I'm not alone down here. You're here with me, and believe me, that changes everything. As long as you're here, I'm not staying in this hellhole a second longer than I have to. So, they say hell, but hell is Gehenna. So, like, what does hell mean in their world? This Gehenna hole, a second longer. Getting out of here, you and me, no matter what it takes. Right. Well, here we are. Here goes. Drop a save, because it's been a while. It's been quite a while since we saved. Alright. Got an ordnance station. Oh, that's nothing. Alright, this place is just a little fucking creepy. Just a little bit. A little fucking creepy, a little bit. Oh boy, we got skeletal bug. Alright, we can kill them pretty easy though. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Almost a level up. We'll get her there. It's a good opportunity for her to gain some levels. So far, seems straightforward. Don't do that. Level up. Oh. Got Celestial Bomb. The chest is empty. The chest is empty. Oh, I'm sorry, did you want a fucking joke? Did you want a fucking joke right now? Are you kidding? Fucking jokes in hell? The fuck out of here, man. Time and place, dude. Alright, well, we got Tabernaculum. The chest is empty. Nah, bro, we don't make jokes down here. That's a big dude. I don't really like how big that dude is. Surprise attack. Bullshit. Alright, what's this way? Yeah, okay. Cosmic gear. The chest is empty. Treasure. The chest is empty. I can't get behind him, huh? Fine. Alright, what's the deal with you guys? I don't know if there is a deal with you guys. That's fine. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't vanish. God, fucking fuck. Dude, I hate vanish. I hate it so much.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Oh, vanish is just the worst. We need grail lockets.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Ah. Oh boy. Love that. What the fuck is that? Kevin Graham, you son of a bitch. How dare you? What? One of the heretics I killed, huh? Damn right I am. I'm Owen. The first of so many lives you claimed. Owen? He was a bishop in the Congregation for Divine Worship. He was also the one who hired those Jaegers to attack Astor House. All as a pathetic act of revenge after being exiled for corruption. Him? Like he says, he was my first target, after taking up my role as heretic hunter. Never thought I'd have the chance to see your ugly mug again. How's it feel to crawl around in this flaming pit for all eternity, unable to even die to break free from it all? It's hot. It hurts. I hate it. I hate it. It's hot. I hate it. Yeah. I did say trigger warning, right? Pretty sure I said lots of trigger warnings. Got some trigger warnings. Pitiful sight you are now. I guess you suffered enough that I could put you out of your misery. No more heat or suffering for you. Just a quick death and eternal rest as a grimoire. We got Dead Man, and Owen. Alright, so just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do one of these. I don't know how necessary that is. Probably not super necessary. Oh, fuck this. Ugh. Alright, well. Oh, God. Alright, great. Love this. How about that? Is that good? Is that gonna do it? Alright. Gonna heal you again. Then we'll Curia you on the next turn. I don't like this. Alright, she's not doing a lot of damage, unfortunately. She doesn't have any EP, so I can't do anything there. I don't know what her crafts do. What do her crafts do? That. That's some good damage. Oh my god, enough. Alright. I mean, I'm just gonna get poisoned again. I don't know why I'm bothering. Fuck. Yeah, this isn't gonna matter. I mean, if they just keep making more of them, how do I win? Yeah, she's dead now. So, again, I don't know how I win. This isn't gonna work. I need to use his... Ah, shit, I can't reach. Alright, well, this isn't gonna work. I'm clearly gonna die. Just need to be able to... I need to be able to have a turn, is the problem. Is this enough? She dies, so she doesn't get any experience, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Kevin. Alright, let's keep this up. I doubt we're near the exit just yet. Do we have another place to heal, or do I have to backtrack? I'm gonna backtrack. No, I'm not. Fuck. Alright, damn it. Do I have Thelos? I do have Thelos, okay. At the very least, I have that. That's good for now. Drop a save. Ugh. Pain in the ass. I really don't want to fight. Oh my god, all of them? Really? You fucking kidding? I should probably just run away, but I need to, like... Fuck. Ugh. I need to, like, fight battles, because otherwise I won't be able to open that door. Alright. Alright, at the very least, she got a level up, which gives her a free heal. So that helps. Drop a save now. Alright, that's fine because there's only 2 of them instead of 10. Alright. Alright. Fuck am I now? Got a split path. Let's see what happens. Let's go this way first, I guess. I don't know. Oh god. The fuck are you? Nah, I don't really care for that. Tell me I have an impede. I have a delay. I also have petrify. That works. That works. Don't mind that. Beastly stew. Alright, I think... Yeah, we need to go back this way. I think we should have gone this way first. Ugh. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Fucking really? Vajra. Does it protect against fucking Vanish? Prevents Seal and Mute. Also increases defenses. Eh. Eh. I've noticed it's impossible, or seems impossible, to get behind these guys. Any of the enemies here. Oh, this is just infuriating, dude. Dude, for real. The constant Vanish is just not... It's just... That's just not it, man. Need more party members. Alright. We'll save, since we've gotten here, and this place sucks. How we doing? Nice free heal. That's great. What's this? Wobbly rainbow. A wobbly rainbow, you say? That probably tastes good. I don't know what a wobbly rainbow tastes like, but... Fuck this, dude. Fuck this. The gladiator headband on her is working out pretty well, honestly. It's pretty good. Just getting to use this quite a lot. It's very helpful. Putting in the work. Alright. Blood extract. Lovely. Lovely. Blood extract. Fucking Christ. Can we death scream? That'd be great. How do they get so many fucking turns? God, almost missed that there. Shine Sphere. That sounds good. What is a Shine Sphere? What does that card do? It's fine, I guess. It doesn't prevent Vanish, though. Ugh. Fine. Rude. Rude. Oh, that worked.
My debt to
That worked. I guess. I'm getting experience for it, but I guess it worked. New screen, we'll drop a save. Oh. Ah. Please, let me eat you. I'm so hungry. A child? His name's Elmer. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about this. Damn. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Notebooks. Write this one in the notebooks. Let's just write this in the notebook. Just gonna open the notebook and just write this one down. Let's maybe not forget about this. As a young boy turned into a flesh-eating monster by a fanatical devil-worshipping cult. They did it all through a ritual involving artifacts. Tried everything I could to save him. Every kind of thaumaturgy I could think of, but eventually the only option was to put him out of his misery. No. I can, right? You both look so tasty. So go on. It won't hurt. You didn't deserve this, kid. I'm not gonna blame Adios either. If you want to resent someone, resent me. I don't want to die. I just don't want to be hungry anymore. A devil-worshipping cult. Huh. A devil-worshipping cult. Let's not forget about the devil-worshipping cult. Let's just remember that there existed a devil-worshipping cult. Why does he get 6 turns? Why? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep casting Earthwall and shit. And you are gonna do this, like, this attack. Didn't do anything. Stop. So they split, and then they each get like 2 turns each every time they split. She's gonna die again. She's gonna die again. That's the problem. I mean, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't fucking matter, but it does, though. Yep, and there she goes. And she's dead. She doesn't get any experience. Great. Fucking great. Didn't want to get out of bed for a week after that one. Now times changed. This is practically another day for me now. Kevin. Why? Why have you been trying to deal with all this all on your own? All this time. That's a lot of alls. He said all a lot. Could have at least talked to me. Chose the path I walk by myself, Reese. What right do I have to drag others down with me? Especially you. That's not why I didn't talk to you about it at all, is it? I think more than anything, I was afraid. Didn't want you to see me trying to hurt myself, to punish myself. I was afraid that if you did, the bond between us would be severed forever, and that thought alone was too much to bear. Yeah, I bet that was the real reason. I was right. You're stupid. The stupidest person I've ever met. Couldn't you use something a little more affectionate? I called you a dummy before, right? That one's cute. Although I guess being stupid suits me. You dummy. Blockhead, you half-wit. It's an impressive collection of insults you've got in stock. Okay, now, Reese. Fine, you don't need to worry about me. Do all I can to get us out of here. So I don't want you to worry about me. I want you to rely on me. Okay. Use Thelis. And Tyrol. Alright. Should be okay. Drop a save. These fights blow, man. These fights are not fun. Alright. We got... I keep forgetting I can, like, open the map like this. Oh, fuck your mirrors. Dragon boots. I don't know if I even want to fight the mirrors, honestly. The mirrors suck. Dragon boots. Dragon boots. Purgatorio. Alright, fine, we'll do it. It's just the one. What do you... It doesn't say. Alright, do you reflect physical or magical? Okay, you don't reflect physical, so we'll just use physical. Okay. Okay. Another mirror. Yeah, you reflect physical. Okay. Just move out of the way. Got him. Okay. Fuck. I don't want to fight these things, man. I don't want to fucking fight these things. I'm just gonna use range. It's not gonna matter because they're gonna all move in and shit anyway, so yeah, it's pointless to even try. Yep. Ugh. Alright. Saffron necklace. Just fucking do do something like that, and then heal. Cool. Cool. What does Saffron Necklace do? Prevents ailments except KO. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna put that on Reese. And you can have Tiger Heart. Yeah, that's good. Good with that. Alright, you reflect magical, so we can hit you physically. Now. Alright. I feel like we're gonna be in for another boss fight, so let's heal everybody up to full. And use... I'm assuming I have a lot of EP charges. Yeah, I'm good, okay. Alright. Now we'll save. Alright. Boss fight? No, not a boss fight. Okay. Stop.
Oh, pitiful souls, may
Okay, what are we looking at here? Alright. Doesn't matter which way we go. Okay.
oh, pitiful souls, may you
I like that. I like the one-hit kills now. That's helpful. It's very helpful. There we go. There we go. There we go. Grail Locket. Yes, please. Let's go this way also. Rude. Rude. Rude.
goddess, my thanks to thee.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Whatever you're doing, don't do it.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Whatever you're fucking doing, don't fucking do it. Alright. Okay. Another mirror. This one's magic. They really just love being obnoxious, don't they? They just love it. They just fucking love it. Okay. Okay, let's go for Shadow Spear. Big damage. Really? That wasn't enough? What, you got 1 HP? 21 HP. 21.
O pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do the thing again. Gonna heal everyone. We can probably just use Tear. There we go. Alright. Save. There's no, like, warning for when bosses show up, so I just want to make sure we're ready for... Yep. There we go. I'm so sorry, Kevin. Oh, that's fucked. That's fucked. I failed as your mother, but I'm so tired. So tired. Mom. Is this... At least this way. At least this way, the two of us can... Huh. If we can take out as many of the little mob guys as we can, that'd be great. Be a good start. At least this time it's not somebody that, like, can split. That was certainly helpful. Alright, what's your deal? Alright. Let's just go for, like, a Soul Blur. I'll just go for an attack. I don't trust it. I'm gonna go for an Earth Guard. Fuck. That was not bad at all. We take those. We take those. Damn, that one hurt. Kevin, you don't... This place and everything in it was seriously what I wanted for myself. I'm probably the biggest masochist who ever lived, don't you think? You don't need to force yourself to talk, Kevin. Sorry. Suppose this moment had to come sooner or later. Been running away from Mom's death ever since the day I lost her. Always so desperate to look away from it all. Now I feel like I can finally accept what happened. You sure? I am sure. Let's get going, Reese. We have plenty of time to be sad after we get out of this place. Right now we need to concentrate on living long enough to do that. Okay. I'm gonna do a nice little save. Now that we've finished that nonsense. Where are we at? Okay. Hi there. Hi, hello, hi. Can we do it like, Probably not, right? Probably not. Certainly not. You're gonna all move first, yep. And you're gonna get in my way, and then you're gonna fucking kill me. And I got vanished.
My thanks to thee.
I guess a Grail Locket doesn't block against Vanish. That's great. So glad to know that. Oh, fuck these things. I hate these things. Of course you resist that. Yep. Love this. These things sure can insta-kill you. Don't have any EP. Yup. mean, it's hell. What do you expect? It's gotta be hell, right? Because it's hell. It's literally just hell. That's all it is. It's what it fucking is. So, of course, it's gonna be hell. Alright, I need an EP charge, because this is stupid. You know what? Go for a Tyrell. Alright. Nice and Soul Blur. Nice and Soul Blur. The fuck are you? Bennu Nucleus. I don't like this. These things are very unsettling. Don't do that. Whatever the fuck that is, don't fucking do it. Stop. Stop that. Not a fan. Not a fan. Can't say I'm a fan. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Get me where I can get back to my party members, please. This would be very nice if I could just be done with this two-person party thing. That'd be swell. That'd be so swell. Oh my god, we're not done. This blows. Again, it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna try to do this like it's gonna matter. It's not gonna fucking matter. Where are we at? Just going straight. Everything's just straight. There's no... Fuck. I meant to attack the other one. Jesus Christ. Like, do they have no speed? Does nobody have any speed at all? It just seems crazy that, like, they get 7 turns to my 1 turn. Very strange. All right. We know Petrify works on this guy. We know that. We sure do know that. That's certainly helpful. It's quite helpful. Oh god, no, fuck this thing. I really don't want to fight this thing. This thing sucks. That thing also sucks. Damn it. There's just no reason to fight them. They're not worth fighting. Go for a soul blur. You can go for a heal on everybody. And then you can go for, I guess, a soul blur and a soul blur. Or just move. Move out of the way. Yeah. Yeah, that was better. That was better. That worked out better. We done yet? Music changed. Oh god, thank you. Huh. Now where are we? You. Ew. This is creepy. Yep. Here we go. We're at the exit. Yeah, but I bet you there's somebody standing in front of the exit, right? Is there somebody standing in front of the exit? Is somebody standing in front of the exit? I have a feeling it's not going to be that easy, though. Why do I feel like it's just not going to be that easy? It just seems too easy. Gates of Gehenna. These gates are distorted but steadfast, serving to keep the living and the dead apart. Yeah, they've been accurately realized, for sure. Too bad the testaments don't give us any clues as to how the two of us can force them open. Haha. Nor do you have any chance of doing so. Who was that? About time. There he is. There he fucking is. Pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. Never thought we'd have the pleasure of meeting face to face again. Certainly not in a place bedecked with so many delightful peculiarities. Figured you might show up eventually. With this place being full of people I've killed, you rearing your ugly head was always a given. Who is he? He's the biggest sinner the church has ever been unfortunate enough to have in their ranks. Bishop of the Congregation for the Sacraments, who went on to become an Anguis in Ouroboros. Georg Weissman, the demon I put an end to half a year ago. That's him. Not discerning your identity was truly my most careless blunder. Never suspected that the priests before me would be the one to inherit the long vacant position of Fifth Dominion. Life does so love its surprises, doesn't it? That was the point. Me being a Dominion was deliberately kept secret so that I could serve as one of the congregation's trump cards. Of course, the truth's out in the open now, but it's a fair enough price to pay if it means you're dead. Congregation always were a cunning bunch. Created such an elaborate scheme just to take out poor little me. Was the plan conceived shortly after your stigma first manifested? No, I'm sure it was. And after that, it was merely biding your time till you could make your move. With the Dominion, the salt pail, and a carefully designed game plan on their side, the odds of me escaping with my life were woefully slim indeed. You're right about how cunning they are. In that sense, you were probably just as right when you called me a damn dog. I was fine with being that way, too. How respectable of you. Must admit I'm astounded. I had carried out plenty of my own research on stigmas and their capabilities, but I had no idea a genuine article was capable of quite this much. What are you talking about? Suspect that deep down you already know the answer, but it is my deepest pleasure to elaborate. The Gehenna in which we stand is a reflection of your latent desires, that you already know. More specifically, the cause of this is your stigma. Huh? What do you mean? After the Oriol's disappearance, Phantasma was thrown into a state of great confusion. After all, Phantasma was the Oriol's subsystem. Without the Oriole to control it, it was like a ship whose captain had suddenly vanished. Lost. To calm its own confusion, Phantasma sought a new master who could take the place of the Oriole and control it. Specifically, it chose the person with the deepest trauma from among those, close to the Oriole when it vanished. Its decision made, it found the stigma that exists deep within you and made a copy within itself. That stigma then manifested your latent desire, Gehenna here in Phantasma. That's how both this and the Lord of Phantasma came into existence. Kevin. Well, I suppose that's enough exposition for now, and now that we're clear of all confusion, I have a proposition for you. One that will allow you to resolve all of this without a single loss of life. A tantalizing prospect, no? Can do that? Really? It's quite simple. You need only to cast away your humanity, nothing more. Your stigma rose from the ashes of immense despair and guilt. What better way to deal with this situation than to become a being that is not burdened by such worthless emotions? Become a truly self-supporting superhuman capable of controlling every facet of themselves. You're insane. It's no way for people to live. Yet it is the goal I obsessively pursue in both life and death alike. My research into stigmas was but one part of my efforts to achieve it. My efforts with Joshua may not have borne fruit, but you're so very close to reaching it. Once you become a superhuman, you will be able to fully control your own stigma and emerge as a new Lord of Phantasma. Silence, Faceless. Stop trying to deceive him with that forked tongue of yours. Please, I'm doing no such thing. I only presented a modest proposal at best. Not one word I've said is a lie, I swear it. You could argue that I may feel resentment toward him for being instrumental in my death, but at this point, that matters little to me. Everything pales in significance to seeing my long-cherished ambition realized. I abandoned the church's teachings and joined Ouroboros in pursuit of creating a superhuman, and now I finally can. You're insane. It's alright, Reese. You don't need to keep defending me. Kevin? I'm glad to see you understand me. I always knew you would see sense in the end. It's hard to disagree with the fact that I need to be stronger than I am. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led to taking Rafina's life with my own hands. It's my weakness and my cowardice that led to rejecting Mom and allowing her to die. And now it's those same two qualities that have led to Reese and the others getting drawn into this mess to suffer. All of those things are on me, all of them. But you're absolutely right. There's no need to despair any longer. You have it in you to overcome such weaknesses. Follow the path I've opened to you, and they will be a thing of the past, a mere memory. That's one option, sure. Good one, too. Sorry, it's not the one I'm going to be picking. Man, I'm even more of a loser than I figured. Even now, I just can't bring myself to forget the taste of the chocolate I had that day. What? When Rafina and Reese found me, I was crushed beyond measure. Thought I'd never be able to stand up against and overcome the despair I felt. That's why that bitter yet sweet taste left such a strong impression on me. That's why it gave me the strength to move forward, even knowing how many hardships awaited. Because for every hardship, there'll be just as much joy waiting for me. Kevin. So sorry, Faceless. This thing ain't gonna work out between us. Very well. I'm not about to force you to change your mind. Let's see how far such pathetic sentimentality will take you when your lives are placed in mortal peril, shall we? Alright, we fighting them? No, boy. Oh, we got big things. We got big things. Asarte and Rostrum. We have to face both Guardians of Gehenna's Gates at once for this round, huh? You may be a Dominion, but surely even you realize you don't stand a chance of winning here. Not when you have no to worry about that girl with you. Well, having any second thoughts? You dare listen to him, Kevin. I'll be fine. Don't let worrying about me stop you doing what's right. Well, you're right about our chances of winning. 2 high-ranking devils and you against just the 2 of us? Things aren't looking so hot. At least, it was before I knew I'm not the man I once was. Oh boy. What? Oh, he's going super mode. Stigma mode. Spear of Ur. Alright. I think we probably should, right? That seems to make sense, since they're giving it to me specifically for this fight. We're not going to have Grail Sphere, though, so that's... I mean, we can still use Grail Sphere, we just don't have it as our S-Break. At least I think you can still use it. It's the other side of my stigma. It's light side. It's been there all along. I was just never able to see it until now. How can this be? Seems like I owe you a word of thanks, Faceless. Turning down that deal you threw out has finally allowed me to gain a little confidence in myself. As a token of my appreciation, you can be the first one to see what it can do as its victim. I always knew you were nothing more than a dog. Fine, have it your way. See how much of a difference a change of color really makes against such overwhelming odds. I welcome you to try. Alright, well, you want to just go for it? Why not? Let's see it in slow motion. Let's see what happens. See how it goes. Yeah, it's not bad. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do that. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Not bad. I'm gonna cast some Earth Guards. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's actually okay. That didn't do much. Does she have Earth Guard? She does have Earth Guard. Let's do some Earth Guards. Actually, let's not do Earth Guards. Let's do this, and then we'll do this. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? It's gonna do a lot. I think. Probably. Maybe. Maybe a lot? Enough? Is it gonna do enough? Sure is. Damn. Wasn't too bad. He was a lot harder in Sky's second chapter. Well, get fucked, Weissman. Actually get fucked. Well done. As long as Phantasma exists, I will never die. I'll always be watching you from here, Kevin Graham. Watching to see just how long you can continue to desperately play tough before accepting the reality around you. Desperately play tough, huh? Wish I could disagree. What do you mean? Kevin. How are you? Are you alright? Fine, I think I just overdid it some, again. I'll be okay, though. I won't flop over like I did last time I pulled this. Not after I made my mind up to finally face Rafina head-on. Good. Still, we might have beaten them, but we're not really in the best situation here, are we? How are we even supposed to get that door open? Power of friendship, Kevin. The power of friendship will open the doors of hell. I think we're enough to get it to budge. Yeah. We've come this far, we can't just give up. We're gonna have to destroy it. Okay. As usual, you mind if we at least try something else before resorting to rampant destruction? Besides, I think this gate's the most important defining structure down here that makes this a replica of Gehenna more than anything. Can't see it being very easy to destroy. Hey! It sounds like... Is this a joke? Sup, dude? I've never been so happy to see someone in my life. How'd you get here? Once again, you go out of your way to defy logic. Found you in some weird-ass places, but this one's gonna be the weirdest of them all. How did you get down here? His presence is more than a little suspicious. You're not working with the Lord of Phantasma, are you? The Lord of what's it? No, forget it. We don't have time to chit-chat. We need to run now or we're done for. Huh? Oh, what demons did you piss off? Roaring and the sound of flapping wings. A lot of them. Oh, okay, yeah. You pissed off some demons. Oh, you fucker. Those devils. They're not as high-ranking as the two we just beat, but they're no slouches either. Are we supposed to take this many on at once? Do something. This is your responsibility. The fuck it is. I don't want to die. Not here. You think we do? I sure don't. It's too much of my stigma's power. Can at least try and give these two an opening to get away, but how? Stay back. Stay back. I don't think I've got much of a choice here. Fucking cavalry has arrived. Kevin Reese, are you okay? Thank goodness we made it. What is this place? Hell? Tita. Oh my, this looks like a 1-to-1 replica of Gehenna. My compliments to the designer. Nice to see you two hanging in there. I can see we're in for a fun time. Why the heck is Gilbert with you? You guys. Why? After you fell down here, Celeste was gracious enough to search for your location, and thanks to you having the cube with you, we were able to find it. She finished connecting a path here only moments ago. This door will take you back up to the garden. Really? We appreciate it. I can't believe my luck, not you. Excuse me. Anyway, cut the talk. The talking can wait until later. We'll charge in and try to force an opening in their ranks. Take that chance to break through and get through the gate. Hurry. Thanks. Truly, thank you. Big damn heroes, then shall we begin? The most thrilling dance with devils awaits. Righteousness shall be victorious. Fall before the blade of Evander. Let's do this. Right. Dude, this is fucking cool. This is fucking cool, man. I guess we saved Gilbert, too. Look at that. Look at Gilbert. There you go. End of chapter 7. Damn. Making all kinds of progress tonight. I think we're in the endgame. And so we told them. In other words, all of this, everything that's happened is my fault. All of you are victims who had the misfortune of knowing me and getting dragged into this. No apology is sincere enough, but I'm so sorry for what you've been put through. I'm not following. Why, I heard all you said, but I don't think I've got any reason to be that sorry. Come again, Estelle? Based on what we learned, Phantasma choosing a new master was an inevitability. Something it would have done whether you were there or not. As such, after it lost the Aureole, something like this would have happened no matter the circumstances. I agree. Phantasma would simply have chosen someone else and created a different world as a result of the trauma that lay within. The thought that you might be chosen is nothing short of terrifying, too. Everything that has happened to us in here so far is nothing compared to what we would have endured had that come to pass. Oh, Mueller, your words are like the sweetest kiss turned frozen upon parting. Do you have that little faith in me, your one and only? Perhaps everyone here would have been drawn into the most ravenous feast the world has ever seen, but nothing more than that. I'm scared. I'm just disgusted. You're a special degree of creep, you know that? I want no part in any feast that comes out of your brain. Count me out of this one. Can't help but feel you guys are kind of missing the point. Well, we don't take this as me trying to defend you or anything, but in a sense, it might have been a good thing that you were chosen over anyone else. I figure. I'm lost as well. Your stigma's obviously very powerful, and it's capable of exerting a lot of control over things. Enough so that Phantasma is as it is now exists in a state of order. But what if it had chosen someone else? Would the world have been able to maintain order then? It's possible that Phantasma would have been unable to contain the chaos that ensued and gone out of control under someone else. Is that what you're essentially getting at, right? I knew you would understand, Joshua. If that had happened, a whole lot more people might have been caught up in this. Not that I've got a problem with lots of guests at a tea party. The more the merrier. Come on, Ren. You're talking about killing people again, aren't you? I think you're the only one who'd be having fun. She's right. I don't think you've got any reason to beat yourself up over this. We're all very different people from different walks of life, but right now we're all here sharing a common destiny. Yeah, in times like these, we gotta help each other out, right? Besides, this place relates to the Aureole, which is Liberal's problem. From my perspective, you're a victim. Couldn't agree more. As such, Kevin, we would appreciate you continuing to lead us as you have done so far. It's time to truly bring an end to what was started half a year ago. What can I even say? First I'm stupid, then Reese pulls off the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and now you guys. This must be the biggest group of idiots in all of Zemuria. No, there's bigger groups of idiots. Oh, just you wait. There's more idiots. We have not met all the idiots. I swear, you wouldn't find a more gullible, naive bunch anywhere on the continent. I was happy to use each and every one of you for my own devices, right to the very end. So how can you be so... It's alright, Kevin. Sometimes you just have to know when to give in. And you're at that point right now. Your luck ran out the second you got stuck with us. Got stuck with you, you mean? Spending too much time with pushy, meddling do-gooders who don't know when to quit like you is bad for anyone. You want to say that again? Well, all of those things describe you to a T, that much is true. They certainly do. I think you're good points, though. Yeah, so do I. I think Estelle's rubbed off on all of us at this point, and that's not a bad thing. Thanks, guys. Group of idiots is right. Smack dab in the middle of a shitty situation here, but you wouldn't know it by looking at us. With a team this spectacular, what do we have to fear? There's a chance we could even overthrow the Erebonian government if we put our minds to it. Oh, really? That's a funny thing to say, Oliver. Need I remind you that that's not something an Erebonian prince should be saying out loud? Hey, wouldn't it be funny if we all overthrew the Erebonian government? That'd be funny, right? You got a lot of games for that, man. We ain't there yet, bro. You defeat Rafina, the Lord of Phantasma. There's no getting around that. Unfortunately not. So where is she? You didn't encounter her in Gehenna, did you? She disappeared immediately after the two of you fell down there. That's a good question. I think it's safe to say she wasn't down in Gehenna with us. If she had been, she would have shown herself at some point. Yeah. Then where is she? I believe I can answer that. Celeste? Didn't realize you were here. Can't thank you enough for saving our hides earlier. Truly, I doubt we would have been able to get out unharmed if not for your assistance. Both grateful beyond words. I was more than happy to help. All of us here are in the same predicament, myself included. You can even think of me as another one of your companions if you'd like. Kind of answer you thinking you can give? Oh, yes. Took some time, but I was able to ascertain her current location. What? During my investigation of the Seventh Plane, I was able to gain an understanding of the layout and contents of Phantasma as a whole. I also discovered that the Lord of Phantasma isn't in any of the planes, rather she is outside of them. Phantasma consists of more than just the planes? What's it like outside of them? Think of the planes you've been exploring like a giant multi-layered structure in the center of Phantasma. They're all you have known up to this point, but this world consists of more than them. That said, the rest of Phantasma is just a vast, barren wasteland at this point, abandoned and devoid of life. Hard to picture without seeing it for myself. You know where in this big abandoned wasteland she is? Because if it's that vast, just knowing she's there probably isn't going to help us much. I have a relatively good idea where in it she is, thankfully, although that doesn't solve the core problem. Feel the word vast doesn't do the scale of the wasteland itself justice. I believe it's roughly the size of the continent where you live. It's the size of Zemuria? That is going to pose a problem. Crossing an area that massive on foot would take months, maybe even longer. Do we not have any other means of transport that we could use? Not sure my power would be of any use to you here. Can't place monuments too far from this garden, for one thing. Even if we did commit ourselves to trekking across the whole thing on foot without the cube's power, we couldn't come back and resupply. Trying to take several months' worth of food hardly seems realistic. Well, this is a tough one. Can only think of waiting for her to come to us. What's up with you, short stuff? Got something on your mind? Well, I was just thinking, why not use the Arcee? What? Replica we encountered on the first plane? Yeah. If we use our imagination and believe hard enough, it can fly, right? Because things that happen just manifest from our thoughts, right? If we just believe it can fly, it can fly. I mean, we're not saying, like, if we can just believe that she just appears here, then she just appears here. Like, that would be easier, wouldn't it? It's what supposed to react to the desires of the people in it, right? So, while that Arcee might not be the real one, it looks just like it. Everyone here is pretty familiar with the real thing and how it looks, so seems like a ship we could all picture flying easily. Maybe if we all wished for it to fly together, it might actually happen. Sorry, I'm being silly, aren't I? I don't know what's gotten into me. This isn't something an engineer should be saying. I don't think you're silly at all, Tita. In fact, I think that's a fantastic idea. You do? Besties for resties? Does seem like the easier something is to imagine, the easier it is to have it realized in Phantasma. Both you and Julia are familiar with the exact structure of the Arcee, while most of us here have seen and been on board it. This might actually work. Might it? I feel like we're just making shit up at this point. There's clearly no rule saying airships can't exist here, either, given that we've already been on the Black Ark. Well, Celeste, do you think it would work? The Arcee was the ship you used to board the Liber Ark, I believe. Then if I were to feed the image of it flying then back into the system... think this may actually be possible. If all of you are on board, the White Wings will take to the skies once more. Can really make this happen? I can't believe it. Well done, Tita. Totally, you really outdid yourself this time. Wait a second. Does this mean we might be able to make the Bobcat fly? There's a copy of that here, too. Oh, you're right. How many of you are familiar with that? Crap, just me and Joshua, I guess. I think Josette and I are the only ones who have actually flown in it. Shara, Olivier, and I have technically been in it, but that was just as stowaways. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. We're good. Yeah, that was back when we were investigating the airship hijacking. What a fond memory that adventure made, now that I look back. Not sure what the odds of success would be then. That's a rather small number of people. I think it would be wise to focus on trying to revive the Arcee first. Okay. Still, sounds like a much better plan than trying to walk there on foot. We should prepare for departure at once, then make our way to the Arcee. Don't gotta tell me twice. We'll have a lot in store for us if we're able to make this work. However, I should warn you of all of one thing. Once you have flown the Arcee to the area where the Lord of Phantasma awaits, that will be it. You will be unable to return to this garden ever again. Please be mindful of that. Never? Not even once? Because we won't be able to use the cube's warp functionality anymore. Correct, using it to warp is only possible when you are within a certain range of the garden. Go outside of that is no longer possible, so before you depart I would ask that you make absolutely sure you have everything you need and are ready for whatever you may find there. Good to know. Wouldn't hurt to do some extra training then. Yeah, let's grind. I don't doubt that we're all gonna have to play our part in the things to come. All of us. We're all gonna have to be used in battle at some point. All of us, every single one. Yeah, you're right. Wouldn't mind getting in some exercise myself. Wouldn't want to wind up being the one to drag the group down. You won't be, that's Josette. This will be our last opportunity to open the doors scattered through the plains and take anything we find, too. Alright. If anyone else wants to learn how to use the cube, that means we can create a party of anybody we want. We don't have to just use Kevin. Alright. Chapter 8, The Future We Dream Of. Alright. So, I'm going to put these guys in for now. So, let's drop a save. I want to, like, acquaint myself with what the rules are here. What happens if I talk to you? How do I... Isn't there a way to... There is a way to do something. Hold on. Where's the other place? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Incidentally, I have one piece of news I think you may be interested in hearing. The area Kevin and Reese fell into is not the only part of the seventh plane that exists. I have discovered another, much more vast area there. Also have reason to believe that it's filled to the brim with devils, as well as highly dangerous. Nonetheless, I've placed a monument down there to serve as an anchor should you wish to explore. You should be able to warp there using the cube. The abyss is now accessible. Alright. Contains countless powerful enemies, devils included, making it the perfect place to efficiently level your party members. In other words, fucking grind. Alright, so now let's see what we're looking at. We've got 134, 133, 119, 129, 119, 105, 105, 109, 107. Alright, yeah, we're gonna need some people to get some levels. Alright. This music is fucking great. Let's get you in there. Let's get Estelle in there. And let's get Agate in there. So what I'll do... I'm gonna have to set up orbments and stuff for everybody. I love this music. This music is great. I'm gonna have to set up orbments for, like, everybody. Literally all of them. So, oh god, I don't want to... I don't think I want to do that on stream. That sounds like a pain in the ass. So I feel like I need to give myself homework here. Which I don't love doing. Don't love doing that. But, I have to think about it. Okay, so the only... Let me see. One thing I want to check. I want to check if we can actually open the star door. Okay. So we can do star door... whatever that is, 13. How long does that take? 15 minutes? Let's do that. Let's do that to end the stream. I think that's a good call to end the stream. Let me, no. Let's get an actual good party. Let's get a good party. Just in case. I don't know if I have to battle anything. I'll drop a save. Alright, let's do Star Door 13. See what we get from this. So that takes care of Star Door 13. Can check that off my list. Shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Report on the attack on Erebonia's Bracer Guilds. Now this is something I'm going to need you to open up your notebooks and flip all the way back to your first few pages. In S1202, many of the... Wow. White on white. Love that. Many of the branches of the Bracer Guild in Erebonia came under attack in quick succession. The perpetrators were an armed group, but all else about them was unknown, and the guild, along with all connected to it in the nation, fell into a state of confusion. This is a really important event, especially when we get to, like, Cold Steel. This is a very important event. Before long, the Orbital Communications network in the capital was rife with calls and messages, and the situation grew increasingly grave. Intelligence Division, 1st Subdivision, General Staff Office. At dawn yesterday, the capital's guild houses were completely destroyed by powerful explosives. According to the 2nd Subdivision's analysis, the explosives were likely set directly below those buildings in the city's underground waterways. Interesting. City's underground waterways is the place in Heimdall that you get to actually go into. Judging by explosives used and means employed, this was the work of professionals. currently working to confirm the locations of potentially dangerous persons within the country. A Jaeger member has been found among those suspected of entering the country illegally, confirmed to be responsible for logistics in the Jester Jaeger Corps. Go ahead and put that in your notebook. The Jester Jaeger Corps. Keep an eye on other members of the same corps in the country. From the Bracer Guild to Erebonian Bracer Guild to Liberlian Bracer Guild, Gransel Branch. At dawn today, the guild houses in Heimdall came under attack. We are unable to contact the bracers charged with overseeing them. We request the aid of high-ranking bracers. This is urgent. We repeat, this is urgent. Bracer Guild here in Erebonia has sent a message to the guild's Gransel branch. Judging by the content of the message, at least one high-ranking bracer will be entering Erebonia in the coming days. We request they be pursued and put under strict surveillance upon arrival. Damn. Guild branch on fire. 2 days after the assaults began, Cassius Bright, S rank, arrived in the Imperial capital. This, for the record, is the event that kick-started the game. Sky first chapter, when Cassius was called away at the start of the game. That's what this is. And, like I said, this is a very important event in Cold Steel. And I think it impacts specific characters in that, like, cast because of events that we will learn about later. He assumed the post of provisional representative of the Erebonian Guild. After doing so, he assessed the damage to the guilds and called for the bracers assigned to them, who had become scattered in the chaos, to reconvene outside the city. Now remember, this was a ploy by Alan Richard to get Cassius out of the country so that he could do his coup. Which, of course, he was being manipulated by Luve, who is part of Ouroboros. We know this. I'm just rehashing it because of its relevance. He also ordered a halt to all orbital communications to prevent interception by the enemy. By this point, guilds in 6 cities had been attacked, and the Bracer Guild in Erebonia was beginning to struggle to function. Branches that had not yet been attacked requested the army's protection. However, they seemed to be in no hurry to grant their support, making it clear they could not be counted upon. Interesting that the army doesn't really care about the guilds getting destroyed. It's not a priority. Meanwhile, the provisional representative was able to estimate the rough location of the enemy's supply base from their movements up to that point. And after choosing a small number of bracers who were familiar with the area, he sent them to try and find it. His reasoning for going with this approach was that he had concluded the enemy would have to build a supply base inside the country because of how strict Erebonia's border controls are. Did not take long for his lose the battle but win the war strategy to produce results. Bracer sent by Liberal's Guild is confirmed to be one Cassius Bright. Bright is an S-rank bracer whose file in our subdivision has him rated an L4 threat, the second highest level possible. He is also the man believed to have commanded the counteroffensive against the Imperial Army during the 100 Days War. May potentially pose a threat to national security, so is being carefully watched. Attempt to track CB failed. Current whereabouts are unknown. Well, good job, guys. However, as requested by HQ, we have not raised the alert level and have left it as it stands. Several bracers are currently traveling aboard a train. We believe them to be taking part in some kind of operation. 6 bracers assaulted the Jaeger's base. The Jaegers inside the base were apprehended. We have identified them to be members of the Jester Jaeger Corps. Please don't do white text on this. Oh my god. It's so hard to read. The discovery of the enemy's base revealed that it was a Jaeger Corps known as Jester who was behind the attacks. After this, however, the Jaeger's movements became much more passive, and the two sides entered a deadlock. Stalemate continued for roughly 2 months. During this time, the Guild representative made contact with the Intelligence Division and began preparing for an operation that would ultimately allow him to bring the trouble to an end. 2 months? Really? It was that long? CB has made contact with a member of our subdivision, currently in the process of confirming. The target, CB, has proposed a joint operation, intending to meet him again at the specified date and time. Strategic analysis of the Bracer Guild attack. Intelligence Division, 2nd Subdivision. What eventually broke the deadlock was a brilliant strategy devised by CB. Having successfully made contact with a member of the Intelligence Division, he made them send a message to HQ in the hopes it would be intercepted by the enemy. What happened was exactly that. From the message, they were able to deduce the time and place the next meeting would happen and set about plotting his assassination. Exactly what CB hoped would happen. During the meeting, CB had also given said Intelligence Division member an encoded message. It contained detailed plans for an operation in which the Imperial Army would defeat the Jaegers after they had been lured out by false information. General Staff Office chose to go ahead with the proposed plan, and after a joint operation with the Bracer Guild, the Jaegers who had gathered to assassinate CB were surrounded and forced to surrender. Furthermore, the remnants of their forces who were in other bases were also defeated after the initial prisoners gave up their locations. Several months after the trouble began, Jester was completely dismantled. Raising the threat level of Cassius Bright as rank Bracer effective immediately. Henceforth, he will be regarded as an L5 threat. He poses a severe threat to national security and must be placed under strict surveillance if he ever enters the country again. Also, he's never allowed to enter the country again. Confirmed that the surveillance target left the country today. His departure was without incident. Well. Handing control over the mission over to our foreign agencies. Transmission over. GSO Special Investigative Department. GSO. Not sure what that is. To His Excellency, the Imperial Chancellor. We have also confirmed CB's departure. We shall continue to pursue him, but he has not shown any suspicious behaviors to date. We have yet to confirm any interactions between him and the Minstrel. We'll continue to follow their movements. The Minstrel, of course, being one Olivier Lenheim. There you go. Alright, so that concludes Stardoor 13. All we have left are 14 and 15. We haven't found 15 yet. That's in that abyss area. 14, I doubt we're going to actually open. We also have the Sun Doors, which I'll probably do at some point. We'll try them at the very least, but probably not going to really do them very much because I just don't fucking want to. And that's going to prevent me from getting Stardoor 14, is these minigames. We might try them. Maybe we'll try them next time. So, here's where we're at. I gotta grind. And I think doing the grinding on screen is not necessarily a problem. I want to get everybody, and they'll level up fast. Like, it's not going to take forever to level them up, but what we're definitely going to do next time, I think we'll start with the Sun Doors and just try to, like, maybe poke at them a little bit. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. After that, what I'll do off-screen is I will probably set up orbments for everybody. I'll get everybody's orbments set up. I'll get them equipped with their best weapons and armor. I'll do that. So next time, I will create a party of characters that is maybe not perfect, but decent. Like, maybe we'll use, like, Estelle, Ren. Who else is, like, reasonably leveled? Annalise. And... I don't know. Maybe Agate. Something like that. And we'll go through Abyss. Now, the thing about Abyss is you can't leave and come back. Like, you have to start at the beginning if you do that. So we have to basically do it in one shot. We can just go in and out just to grind. That's not a problem. But to get to the bottom, we have to go in with a team that we want to, like, actually go in with. So maybe I'll do some grinding, or maybe I'll just go through with the main team and then do some grinding afterward. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But basically, the rest of the game at this point is try the Sun Doors. If we can do the Sun Doors, great. If not, whatever. Grind everybody up. Go to the bottom of Abyss. Get Star Door 15. Do whatever we do down there. I think there's a boss to fight. Come back from Abyss. Once everybody's leveled, equipped, we've done all the doors, we go to the Arcee, we go to the final dungeon. So that's not all going to be done next stream. We have, I would say, 2, maybe 3 streams left. So I'm not totally sure. We'll have to figure it out from next time. Once we get to the end of the next stream, at that point I think I'll have a better idea of whether it's going to be one more stream after that or 2. It's probably just going to be 1, I think. Especially if we get an early start. Because I don't think the final dungeon is that long. I think it's what it is. I think it's just you get there, you split up into teams, you go through your paths, and you meet up at the end and fight the final boss. I think it's that simple. And I don't think the final boss is that complicated either. Like in the other Trails games, there's usually like multiple stages and stuff. I don't really think this one has that. I think this is pretty straightforward. But anyway, all that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here for tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. Whether you're watching live here on Twitch or after the fact on the Twitch VODs or after the fact on the YouTube VODs, however you're watching, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Today is the 27th, which means the next stream will be Monday, July 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern Time until about 9:30-ish. Now, with next week, Thursday is the 4th. So, one of two things. Either I don't want to stream then, and I might want to do it Tuesday, but I'm also off from work on the 4th, which means I can basically start anytime I want. So I probably will stream on the 4th. And that will give me kind of freedom to go as long as I need to. So that might be the last stream. We might make that might be the last stream no matter what it is, because I have all day to do it. So I could start at like 4 o'clock if I want to do that. So I'm off from work. So we'll figure that out. The next stream is going to be the 1st. July 1st. Monday, July 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern Time till about 9:30-ish. We're going to do Abyss. We're going to try to get to Star Door 15. We might play around in the Sun Doors. If we can get Star Door 14, great. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just tell you what happens. I'll look up like a script or something and just read through it. It's useful information. It's nothing critical, but it's useful Ouroboros information. It's all stuff we're going to learn throughout the next few games anyway, but gives you a little preview. But yeah, so we're going to do that next time. We're going to get ready. Off screen, I will probably just try to set up equipment and orbments for these guys. And we'll just go from there. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you in the next stream. Good night.